G'day folks, welcome to this continuation of Salerno 43. We are up to turn 11, the 19th of September. The 8th Army arrives from the south and the south map edge is now friendly to Allied units. I've been looking at some maps and I think I'm pretty close to historical schedule. Historically, really tied up in the north, slow clearing of the valley. I think things through here are slightly more advanced. Probably slightly more advanced through here, pushing through Buttapuglia, Eboli, and up into the hills. Slightly better than historically, but down the south, pretty much on track. It's hard to say exactly where the lines were historically, but yeah, I think things are going pretty well. I'm going to kick things off with a weather roll. A 5 means we advance twice. So we skip that rain turn, which is going to be to the Allies' relief. That goes 1, 2. I'm just going to double check that it doesn't stop on a rain turn, that we don't basically have a mandatory rain turn. I don't recall reading that we do. I'm just going to double check. Rolling one die, consulting the weather track, if the weather moves to the right of the F-space, it loops back. Yep, so it doesn't stop there, it just keeps going. So we have British and US air support. This is very important now because they are well off the beaches and naval support can't do much at all. We have one Allied supply point, one German supply point. If we can clear that last hex, then the Allies would have received an extra supply point for having no Germans around Salerno. Okay, so we have adjusted supply points. The German phase, they can use their supply to flip ASUs. I think they have Nebelwerfer's flip for free. That'll cost me 1 point up in the north. German supplies, if we've got so many supplies, it's really the Allies struggling with supplies in Salerno 43. And that's everything. German reinforcements. Okay, so turn 11, there are no German reinforcements. We've only got one more. Oh, wow. And I need to be mindful, on turn 14, the 16th Panzer Division withdraws. Okay, that's these guys here with total defense strength equaling or exceeding 12. So there's 7 there. And I think they've got some in the center here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it'd be, ooh, they're going to lose. They're going to lose some units. Okay, we've got some under there as well we can choose from. So they'll have some choices, fortunately. But I do need to be mindful, that's happening on turn 14. So we're only 4 turns away from that. Okay, so no German reinforcements. We do have some German replacements. We have an infantry replacement. I am going to flip those guys back over because they are very solid on the defense. 1 hex max. Things are looking dire for the Germans up here. Well, not dire, I was trying to say difficult. Strong Allied push out of Salerno. This clear terrain is not great for defending. It's a primary road. We need to hold it, but where is going to be a tricky question. So that's our German replacement. We get to the German movement phase. And I have been holding these guys back. I think it's time to bring them forward and shift some of these formations around to help. But where? 1 hex max. So I'm going to pull back the artillery. I'm going to move them up 1 hex. These guys are going to swing around and go 1, 2, 3 for entering, exiting an enemy zone of control, and then going to land in there. Yeah, I'm worried about this, basically. Can I bolster that defense? Let's see what we can do here. We can go 1, 2, 3. We can bring them down. We can bring our garrison, attack move them into there, which frees up these 2 units. And I'd like to get, I can bring them both. I'm going to leave 1 tank there and bring this unit 1, 2, 3 into the valley there. It's a dangerous valley for the Germans to defend. They like to defend in the hills. Okay, but look, longer term, I may need to really start shifting some forces up and around. So I've done this northern sector. Movement is done there. I want to move to the south before I think about this area here, because I want to see if I can bring some forces up and around. So we're going to start pulling away. We're going to start pulling away in strength. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 for the hex, 2 to leave an enemy zone of control, and then 5. Pulling the artillery right back. 1, 2, 3. Ouch! They've blocked that main. 3, 4, 5. So I've got to get out of here quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Geez, these guys. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we'll do tack move, tack move. I could be in trouble here. They could be trapped. This is going to be slow going to get out of here. Okay, we're going to be in trouble. Because their retreat path here is cut off, their retreat path here, so they're going to try and tack move across these mountains, which could create supply, which will create supply problems for them all. These guys, I can pull back 1, 2, 3. Where am I going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to get them back. Look, it's a bit of a flight at the moment. They're pulling back behind the river. Geez, I don't really want to have to pull back, but they're disrupted, so we'll pull back just 1 hex. Saving the artillery, we'll go 1, 2. Pull that artillery back. Okay, it's a bit of a chaotic situation for the Germans. They just want to swing back around and hold somewhere along here, but we need to get out of this area. And then in the center here, I think we're just going to hold. Holding and holding. So things are okay here. I hope, I think. Defense of 12, yeah, okay. All right, so that's it for German movement. No German combat. German recovery. We remove the replace marker. They are not adjacent to enemy forces, so they recover disruption. Ditto with them, ditto with them. Okay, so the Germans just pulling back to recover supply status now. Okay, so this is where I think we have our first out of supply units. So they can cross. Oh no, wait, so maybe not out of supply. They can cross the line of supply, a path of hexes, the overland portion may not cross a mountain hex side. Yes, so these guys are out of supply. So these guys here, they need to cross a mountain hex side to get supply, which they can't do. These guys are okay. Everyone else is okay for now. Yeah, just can't cross a mountain hex side unless following the path of a road or a mountain pass. So a unit in a full mountain hex without a road is always out of supply, which is these guys. Now the effects of out of supply are that non-mechanized units are unaffected by, well, they're not allowed in there at all. Okay, so they're gonna have to hold. Sorry, armored units. That's mechanized units. Are they allowed in mountains? Have I missed this? Mountain Hexide. Ah, maybe I've been playing the movement costs wrong for Mountain Hexide. Movement and terrain. I need to check this. Mountain Hexides. They can cross. Units are handicapped after crossing. Plays a half efficiency marker. I did not know that. So when they cross a Mountain Hexide, they become half efficient. I have not been playing that. Vehicle type units. Okay, vehicle type units, which includes mechanized Panzer Grenadier and motorized infantry. So these guys, I've been playing this wrong. Okay, they cannot cross mountain passes. They are out of supply. They're fine. I've been doing quite a bit of tactical movement across mountain passes, I'm pretty sure, with units that are motorized, mechanized. They should not have been allowed to do that. So I'm probably making a few little mistakes along the way. I think it's minor. They're fine. They're allowed to cross. All right, so that's German movement done. German combat. These guys are going to... what can I do? I can tack move to there in the hope of pulling them out slowly. Look, we'll leave it there. The recovery phase, I've already done that. And supply. So now I'm up to the Allied player turn. Turn 11, the Allies get quite a few reinforcements. More 7th Army units are arriving. Elements of the 8th Army. We've got the 5th Division out on the left. Looks like we've got the 1st Canadian Division out here on the right off camera. They have one ASU. They will use it to replenish that core. Although the Germans have just reinforced this position, it's going to make it even tougher to push through here. Maybe we go, okay, you guys have reinforced that position, we'll look elsewhere. And by looking elsewhere, I don't know where else to look. Maybe down here with the 36th Division to help this drive up from the south. Yeah, I think I'll do this. All right, do we have any Allied replacements? No, we don't. So we have Allied movement phase. I'm going to attack move these guys up so they can join in attack. We'll go attack move these guys up there. Actually, they'll just go straight across the valley. Half efficiency for crossing that mountain hexide. These guys will attack move into there. These folks will attack move into there. We've got some Canadians coming on. They are just going to go one attack move. It's a weird place to come into the map. Oh, they'll follow this road. 1, 2, 3. Not a lot they can do, really. And then we've got these folks. We'll try and clear out. Yeah, I think we need to push our way through, attack our way through. So we'll go bring some tanks in. Attack move into there. These guys will move up. They can cross that. No. They might swing around. They'll go 1, 2, 3, like so. So we've got the 45th Division here attacking with help from the 36th. Gonna move these guys up. They're disrupted, but they're out of supply anyway. We've got more of the 3rd Division arriving. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, extended movement. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, extended movement. 56th Division Artillery. They are going to do a rapid move to get up to the lines. They're disrupted. 7th Armoured are pushing their artillery up close. 56th, they are going to come 1, 2, 3. we're going to try and push some infantry into there, bring these guys up to get a stronger attack on this position here. And this is where we might use that Commonwealth Air on this point here to try and attack. It's a tough valley, it's a tough road to push through, but we'll try it. Around here we have got the 82nd. Look, let's move in there and threaten that main road. They'll join them. We'll hang around here and attack this position. And then, last thing to do is to bring on these Canadians, who are just off map and off camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extended move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extended move. They'll take some armour with them. All right, Canadians, 8th Army is on the board. Off camera, but on the board. There they are. I'm going to start pushing up these roads. All right, combat. We are going to attack 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't think I... 1 to 1. Actually, let's attack up here. Out of supply effects on combat. Attack strength is halved, that's all. Okay, so they have a defense of 6, 7, 8. We have an attack of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it'll be 1 to 1. We'll make it 2 to 1. 2 to 1, and we'll see what happens. 2 to 1, 5. 2 to 1, 5 is a DR2 result. That's good. Retreat 2 hexes or conduct a determined defense. So they can go 1, 2. And the allies can advance. They will pivot and go 1. These guys will all advance into there. And keep the pressure on. All right, not attacking with the 82nd at present. Up here though, I did want to get an attack off. So 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 8 is 16 on a defense of 12, which is 1 to 1, throwing some Commonwealth airing. 2 to 1, and we'll see how we go. A 2 to 1, 6 is an A1, D1. And take the tanks off. Germans will take a step loss, and they must retreat 2 hexes. So they will retreat those 2 hexes. They're not going to make any determined defense at the moment. They are disrupted, and will advance into there. Now you can notice this little valley through here that the infantry can navigate their way through towards this crossroad here. So they're going to try and do that. All right, and no combat up in the north. So folks, that's the end of turn 11. Sorry, we should do Allied recovery, no longer disrupted. That's all. We have no supply points to spend. I think the Allies are all in supply. Everything looks okay. Yeah. All right, so that's the end of turn 11. Okay, so we'll continue straight to turn 12, 20th of September. Historically, on this day, the Canadians took Potenza, which is just off map to the right over here. So they're advancing in parallel with that historical advance up this main road here. Okay, a weather roll. Let's roll a d6. It's a 6, which advances at 2 hexes, which is two boxes, which is not good. Gives the Germans their air unit. We do have no Allied air units. They have their naval units. 1 Allied supply, 2 German supply points. Okay, the Germans will spend... they don't have any for ASU, so nothing to worry about. They have no reinforcements. And they have 1 special replacement. 1 special replacement. And this can be glider, what can it be for the Germans? Core ASU. Sorry about that, folks. Quick phone call. Okay, so German special. I think the only thing I can see is turning it into an infantry, and I'll flip this over and place a replacement marker on them. It will slow down their retreat, but that's a pretty important formation there. That's their replacements done. Movement phase. Okay. Down here is critical. They are going to tack move across the mountains. No, they can't. They're mechanized. Ouch, they're going to be stuck. They're going to tack. Oh, they're really in trouble. They're going to try and fight their way out. They're going to tack move down here and launch a pretty much suicidal attack. These guys, though, are not going to help them. They're getting out of there 1, 2.5. These guys will go 1, 2, and hold that position there. All right. These guys infantry can tack move across the mountains. These guys can just tack move out of there to put themselves back in supply. They will tack, what are they going to do? They're going to tack move back into there. We will tack move to there. We will tack move across that bridge to slow down the airborne. We're getting a bit thin here. They're disrupted. I'm going to pull away. Once I get through these valleys, it's hard to defend in these open hills. That's a clear terrain hex. I'm going to pull back the artillery, actually bring them south. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, hold them there. And we'll bring 29th Division up. 1, 2, to there. They'll pull back. This is where yeah, German losses. I'm feeling it. All right, let's try to pull some of this armor out and around. So we go 1, 2, 3 to exit enemy zoc. 4, 5, and then +3. 1, 2. They can make it. They can help reinforce there. That'll double their defense. So we'll have a defense of 8 in that hex. 2 armor units, I think. Just slowing down the Allies a little bit. All right, that is it for German movement. German combat. I got this air unit. I kind of want to do something. I just don't know what. I can get it'll be a 1 to 2 attack if I attack in there. Oh, elite unit. Okay, maybe there. I can get up to 3 to 1 combat there. So it'll be, no, they'll be 14. So it'll be 6 on 14, which is 1 to 3. That's not great. How about up here? I can get, an attack on this 46 unit. So I've got 15th Panzer Grenadier, 8. Actually, we'll leave with this HG formation. We've got 6, 7, 8 plus 4 is 12 on 10. So 1 to 1. They're elite. 2 to 1. Air support. 3 to 1. Nebelwerfers. 4 to 1. 5 to 1. 6 to 1. All right, let's go all out. 6 to 1. 3 is a DR4 result. Defender must retreat 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the beaches in full retreat. And and I can advance. So I'm going to push that that mixed formation into the hills, forming, yeah, very solid defense. Okay. German counterattack successful. All right, that's pretty much the only combat. So, German recovery phase. Not adjacent to the enemy. We can remove those markers. What else? Can spend supply, not yet, sorry. Supply phase. We checked supply. These guys are back in supply. I think everybody, these guys are out of supply because they cannot trace. Actually, no, they cannot trace across that hex side. So they're out of supply. Everyone else is okay. We can now spend supplies to flip ASUs. Oh, sorry, another phone call. Okay, so supply, German recovery, where was I up to? ASU's been flipped. Allied play turn. Okay, they can spend supplies. They have one supply. Where do they want to use it? Not up in the north. I think, again, this is just butting my head against the wall. This might be an opportunity if I can get a 2-to-1 attack, possibly a 2-to-1 up here. I could try to... Look, Canadians driving up from the south here, looking pretty strong, but they don't have artillery, of course. 36th Division aren't really concerned. I think it's still going to be tough to break through. Look, with it's turn 12, turn 14, the 16th SS Panzer, the 16th Panzer Division withdraws. Do I keep pressure on the 16th? Reduce their steps, make it even more difficult for the Germans to remove the 16th? Yeah. Or American 6th Corps in the center here. Try and get an attack, try and cross this bridge, cut off, maybe threaten. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Spending an ASU to get some supplies there. All right. Allied reinforcements, turn 12. We have got more of the 3rd Division arriving. Oh, I didn't place these guys last turn. Let's just place them there. We've got some more of the 8th Army arriving. 5th British Tank. Now, these are more Canadians. We've got the 5th British Tank Division and the 11th Canadian Tank Regiment arriving. And then we've got more of the 1st Canadians arriving out on the right. I'm sorry, I did lose camera there for a bit. Okay, we're back. Replacements. There are no Allied replacements. So movement phase. Let's move these guys onto the beach and then 1 hex. All right, with the 7th Armour, what am I going to do with you guys? Let's try something different. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's move the commandos up into there and get 7th Armour to push through there. These guys will tack move across to here. And we'll try. Yeah, look at this. Nocera Inferiore has been weakened. We are going to try and push through here. Surprise. We've switched around to the valley to the west, which has been held by the commandos for the better part of 11 days now. Yes, I like what I see here. I like what's going on. We've got divisional artillery we can use. Elsewhere, I'm just going to push these guys into the valley there to protect them. I have... Look, I may as well use that divisional artillery here. It'll be a 1-to-1 attack, which will be pushed up to 2-to-1. These guys are going to attack move into the valley. And then we're going to get the 82nd I get the 82nd to do something, but what? Attack move around, just to continue threatening those Germans. Attack move in there. Maybe we can get an attack. Can't get into the Zockbond here. Move the 45th up to there. They will go, oh, they can't because there's a hex. What are they going to do? Come back around? Or we can push 45th down and push them into that gap. They could get an attack on there. That'll be 8. That'll be 1-1. We'll push the core ASU further to the front. Let's follow the road. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll attack move around there. Attack move in there. Move our divisional artillery up a little bit. These guys can attack move to there. I don't know why they have that. I think I forgot to remove it. We've got some infantry down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have got these guys coming on. We'll keep the Canadians to the right. Okay, so where can we strike? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll have to stop there because they're using extended movement. But these guys can go 1, 2, 3, and they can get a 1-1 attack. I don't think they want to just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Canadians on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get some more Canadians in that attack now. That's 12. That's 2-1. Oh, it's across the river though, so that'll be weakened. And then the 5th British Division coming up the main road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they'll stop there, I think. They might go there. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they'll join the Canadians because there's a couple of good roads up here. They can help them, and the Americans can swing around. Okay, is that most of the movement done? I think so. So, Allied combat phase. Let's swing the camera around. I don't think I want to... These guys are pinned. These guys are pinned, so they'll have to make a determined defense if they have to retreat. So let's try 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on 12, which is 1-1. Flip them for 2-1. Let's see what happens. 2-1, 5 is going to be a DR2 result. Okay, so here we've got a DR2. They must make a determined defense. They're in other terrain. What are they? 29th Division. Their artillery is so far away. Determined defense. No modifiers. A roll of 4 is a delay, but they can't retreat. So now they have to make what's called, I think it's a desperate defense. And I haven't done this before. So they've made their determined defense. If they retreat, they will be wiped out. So they have to make a desperate defense when units have no retreat path and are more likely to keep fighting. Okay, so declare that defending units are in a desperate defense situation. If the attempt fails, ignore it. Apply a loss to the lead unit. Okay. And try again. But they're out of supply. And if they're out of supply, they can't be... I thought they couldn't be lead unit. But I can't see that, maybe not. All right. Apply a step loss and try again. This time it's a roll of 3, which is a failure. So we apply a step loss and we try again. It's a 2, it's a failure. It's a step loss and we try again. It's a 4, it's a failure. So they're all wiped out. In this desperate defense, they could not succeed. They would have needed they needed a 5 or a 6, and they failed every time. Yep. Failure, 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 failure. They're all done. And yeah, that's it. Can I get an attack off here? I don't like my odds. They're doubled in that terrain. I don't like my odds here. They are 4-8 in that terrain. So nothing happening around here. Canadians won't attack either. Moving up here though, we have got 10 on 6, which is 1-1, 2-1 with the artillery. We'll give it a go. 2-1, 5 is going to be a DR2 result. I think at this point I make a desperate defense. A 6. Now they are elite, so it's a 7. 7 is going to be 1 for the attacker. We'll take that small formation off. The defenders are disrupted, but they hold. That's kind of what I wanted, just buying myself a bit of time. Elsewhere, this is where we are really banking on some success. We have got, they're in the city, so we've got 13, 14, 15 because they're halved on 4, which is 3-1. We have got an elite unit. Do we get the elite shift? No, because the defender has an elite unit. No tanks, but we'll draw on these guys. So what did I say? 3-1 goes up to 4-1, and a die roll of 3. So 4-1, 3 is a DRX result. I think this is the first DRX. Both sides lose 1 step. The unit is chosen by the opposing player. The Germans are choosing to take that. They've only got 1 step in that city. I don't know how I did that. The defenders must retreat. The attacker may advance 2 hexes. Okay, so they're going to go 1, 1, get a victory point, and 2. These guys are going to pivot and go. Actually, they're going to hold right. They're mechanized, so they can't even cross that. We might go 1. What do we do? No, I'll hold there. Actually, we'll advance. Yep, we'll advance because these formations cannot cross these mountain hex here. So their rear is safe. So we've broken through Nocera in Fiore, and some interesting things happening. We are very close suddenly to breaking through. We shouldn't, the Germans moved too many defenses down towards that area around Salerno. Mistakes were made. Okay, that's it for Allied combat. Now we do Allied recovery. These guys are just disrupted now. No one else. We have no Allied supplies. Check supplies. I think everyone is good. We can draw supplies through there. We can draw supplies along there. Yep, supplies are looking good. That's the end of the turn. We are 1 point ahead of victory point schedule. But look at this, we are very close with the 7th Armoured. It's a shame they took that step loss. But, you know, victory comes at a cost. We move towards the 21st of September. Historically, the 5th Division was at Arletta. The 5th Division, was this the 5th British Division? At Arletta. Where is Arletta? Here it is. Oops. Historically, the 5th British Division was here, and they are here. So we're a bit behind schedule, technically. And by tomorrow, the 3rd Division, who have only just arrived, would have taken Acerno. I'm thinking Acerno must be, if they've come on the beaches, Acerno might be somewhere. No, 3rd Division. Yeah, 3rd Division have arrived on the beaches. I don't know where Archerno is. But anyway. All right, start of the turn. Let's make a weather roll. Straight into turn 13. We have a 4, which advances the weather 1 space. It is cloudy. We have a British air unit, which is what we want. We have 2 Allied supplies and 1 German supply. Yeah, look good for the Allies. Both naval units are available if needed. The supplies have been adjusted. German player turn. Okay, they don't have any ASUs. Flipped. We're up to turn 13. The Germans get a reinforcement. This is their last unit coming in, and ooh, it is timely. These guys arrived just in time. Replacements. We have 1 German armoured replacement. 1 German armoured replacement. I think I'm going to bring in these guys in the north. So rebuilding 29th Panzer Grenadier silhouette unit and placing them off map in that box in the north to try and hold that position. Oh, the Germans can spend supply to flip that. Okay. Yeah, okay. So German movement. Okay, looking down here in the south, this is a critical area. This is where we need to slow down to enable our forces to pull back. So we can go, actually we might be able to get out of here. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've swung around. Long way, but we've done it. The 1st Volksjäger will go tack move, and they're responsible for holding Aletta. We have got the 3rd Panzer Grenadier. They are going to... They'll follow the road. They'll go 1, 2 to move into there. These guys are going to reinforce this position down here. Bit of a vulnerability out on the right here. I can't do much about that. I can't get any maybe I can get these guys. No, we'll have to worry about them in a moment. Okay, tack move these guys out. Tack move these guys down. I do worry about that armor there. Holding there. Actually, no. Tack moving back. Yep. Tack move away. We will pull back. And they will advance. We'll just swap them around. They are holding. Look, maybe... I don't know what to do with the 16th Panzer Grenadier up in the north. Let's zoom in a bit. This is difficult. Okay, let's bring in... Where do I defend? This is open valley. They can move 1 hex, so we'll put them into Palma Campania. I can defend Sano. I can pull them, tack move them back. They're not crossing a mountain hex side. There's hills there. That's fine. These guys can move into Sano. I'm really worried about my ability to hold. I can go tack move across the river. Creates a Zoc bond here, but it opens up this path. Oh no. I don't know. I can move in there, but that only gives me a defense of at most 4. If I go here, oh, they're almost 1, 2, 3. They can be off the map. So I've got to put a garrison there. I'll put those guys there. Look, I'll put these guys here instead of Palma Campania. This could be it for the Germans. It's 5 victory points if they 1 victory point there, there's 1 there, and then it's 5 for that. This could be the path to Allied victory. So I'm gonna have to withdraw from Salerno. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna attack, move back to there. I'm gonna follow the road and go 1, 2, 3 to withdraw. 4, 5. No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's because it's 2 movement points for the hills. And I'm going to try and swing around here. There's no... Oh, I can come off here then back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 off map. And I can re-enter there. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so not a desperate situation here for the Germans. So what are these? These are the entry hexes, entry areas, 21.2, 21.5. I need to figure out. So retreating off map movement. Units may move from one entry area to the other. Unit that retreats off the map, they didn't retreat off. Entry areas may be entered. During the movement phase, the cost to enter an area is 1 movement point. Unit must stop, but can exit the following turn. And that's my plan here. These guys are going to come across here and re-enter here. Ouch, this is hurting the Germans. Okay, that's German movement done. German combat. I'm going to do it. It's 1 to 2. Oh, geez. 6 on 14, so it's 1 to 3. Elite makes it 1 to 2. Nebelwerfers make it 1 to 1. That's a 5. Whoop. Sorry about that. Lost my mic. So 1 to 1, 5 is an A1. DR2. 1, 2. And A1 DR2, I'm going to pivot and we'll go 1. Geez, I can just come in the back if I try and do anything. We'll threaten the beaches. Counterattack on the beaches. Desperate counterattack. Okay. Oh, they should have been removed, I believe. Oh, should they? No, sorry. They were full retreat. No other German attacks. Okay, so we get to the Allied player turn. Oh boy, here we go. Supply points. I have 2 supply points. 1, core supply. 2, let's fuel up the 7th Armoured Division. They're out of range, but they will move up quickly. Reinforcements, turn 12. We have more Allied reinforcements arriving. 3rd Division. They will arrive here and move there. They will arrive there and move up there. Okay, so they've moved. These are my reinforcements, beach reinforcements. Oh, German replacements. Sorry, no, I did that, didn't I? Allied replacements. We've got 2 infantry. 2 infantry replacements, so they're done. I should remove that. 2 Allied infantry replacements. 1 Commonwealth. Everyone is healthy up here. These guys suffered a loss. Let's put them back up to full strength. And 1 American. Yes, here we go, right in the center here. 45th Division, replacement done. Movement phase. All right, what can we do? The Rangers are moving down off the pass. They're going to go 1, 2, 2 to cross the river. It's +1. They'll just move into there. 3. 7th Armoured. They're going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 1, 2. advance our artillery. We'll keep the 46th Division out on the right. We will bring some of these commandos. Oh, do I leave them there? I'm just wondering, with the elite bonus, do they have to be in the main attacking force? Yes, they have to be in the main attacking force. They can't be attached, they have to be in the main attacking force. So they'd have to be sort of 7th Armoured, which they're not. All right, so we'll leave the commandos there. Shift them up. I know they're disrupted. They're going to stay. They're going to stay on the beach, I think. No, they'll move up. No, they won't. What do I do? Jed, this is really threatened. Okay, so let's go 1. 1. No, it's not that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're moving the 3rd Division up to protect these beaches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll bring that tank unit up into the hills just to try and hold it. Okay. Ooh, what else is happening? Let's attack move, capture Calabrito, cut off this primary road. Let's move our 82nd across the river. Attack move. Let's follow up with there. Let's go attack move across the river. Attack move across the river. Attack move down the road. And I'm not really planning to attack around here. This is just keeping the pressure up. All right, so these guys are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with extended movement because there's infantry there. 2, they'll follow up with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's get these guys on the move. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are disrupted, but they're out of supply anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with extended movement. Now, this is going to be right below the camera. Let's see what's going on down here. Let's go. Move the infantry up. 1, 2, 3. They will hold there. The British 5th Division will go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, using extended movement. And that's it for movement. Germans feeling the pressure. Look at this big gap here. They're going to have to respond to that. It's only a little infantry brigade, but they're going to have to do something. Combat phase. All right, so we're going to throw in, oh, look at this. We can bring in our Navy. Task, this is, Task Force 81. So we've got 6 strength worth of Rangers. They're elite. We're bringing in, we have to declare what support we're using before we resolve the odds. So I'm bringing in the Navy to attack here. We then roll to see what their strength is. Their strength 2. Okay, so it's now, and they're doubled because they're in a city. So it is 6 on 4. No, they're not doubled because variable strength units aren't doubled in a city. So it's 6 on 2, which is 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1 because they're elite, and they get a +1 modifier. No, they don't. Because that only, I think the Valiant and the Warspite are only used for British, oh no, any. So it is 5, what did I say? 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1, +1 is 7. So 5 to 1, there is no 7. It's a DS result. So they are shattered. And I can defend a shattered 2 hexes with non-mechanized. So I can go 1 and then conduct a breakthrough combat. 1 victory point for capturing Torre Annunziata. And I'm going to attack again. I'm going to keep the pressure up. So I have got, they're in the hills, but they're mech. So I've got 6 on 2. I'm elite, so do I count my elite status for breakthrough combat? Breakthrough combat procedures. Modifiers. The attacker may not use ASUs, air, yep, but elite still counts. So it's 3 to 1, 4 to 1 because of my elite status. A 1. 4 to 1, 1 is a DR2. DR2, they will make a determined defense. A 2 isn't going to cut it. They're off the map, and I will advance into the hills with 2 of those, leaving 1 behind just in case. I can't go any further because I had the initial advance of 2. So I'm that close to automatic victory. 1 hex away. All right, let's continue the pressure though. These guys, if they can get a good advance, they can advance off the map, and that'll be it, I think. Let's see what happens. I have no air units. I don't have much to draw upon. So I've got 12. I am attacking across the river. So no tank shift is possible. Defenders are doubled. So they are up to 4. Vehicle units are halved when attacking across. So these are all vehicle units. So I'm down to 6 on 4, which is 1 to 1. Not great odds, considering everything I'm bringing. Vehicle units are halved attacking across. I can either take the 1 to 1 odds now. I think I'm going to try it because next turn these guys are coming in. So 1 to 1, a 3 is an exchange result. Okay, both sides lose 1 step, but their opponent picks. So they are down now to a remnant, but they're eliminated. Okay, so we've cleared the hex. No retreat. If they only had 1 hex involved, the attacker may enter the vacated hex and stop. All right, let's... do I throw everything in there? Yeah, let's move in. 3, 4, 5 stacking. We're across the river, the Salerno River. We've got a road to Naples, but the Germans are about to reinforce this area. That was a good decision by the Germans. Is it too little too late? I don't know how I'm going to block these guys from just moving off. I think I can attack back on, but can I contain everything? I don't think so. Nothing going on here, nothing here. 5. Yeah, I've got no ASUs available. That's it. Oh, okay, so sitting on 11 victory points. My benchmark is 10. So that benchmark keeps coming up. Supply phase. So check the supply status of allied units. Everyone can draw supply. I see no supply. Oh, actually, this is a supply issue here. No, we can go there and then along the main path. That's fine. And I have 1 ASU available. How did I get that? I might hold it for now and see where things go. Yep. Okay. Did I forget to move my artillery up? I think I did. So I want to move these guys up and 1. We'll move them up to at least there. Sorry, that's a catch up. That's the end. That's the end of turn 13. I'm on 11 victory points. Benchmark is 10. So the Allies are ahead of their benchmark and very, very close to getting out. But that's not an automatic victory anymore because I need... No, it would actually. Yeah, it'd be 5 ahead. So very close to an Allied automatic victory. Just to recap, okay, so, or to kind of think ahead, with these exit hexes, the entry hexes rather, I believe you can attack out of them. I'm just going to double check that before I sort of finish the video. Land movement, entry hexes, where are the rules? 21.2. 21.2 8.2 combat units cannot be attacked while in an entry area, and units that start in an entry area can attack onto the map against enemy units adjacent. So yeah, I can attack onto the map here to push the Rangers away. They are going to be doubled though. They're going to have a defense of 8. Geez, it'll be 8 on 8, and I don't have any 15 Panzer Grenadiers, ASUs, or core artillery in range, so it could be difficult. All right, folks, I will stop there, and we'll continue soon. Thanks all. Take care.